Now let's go talk about some other semantic HTML elements used in sectioning. So we are already familiar with the body element, the header element, and now let's go and proceed to creating here in our document a footer element. So after the main element here, let's go and put a footer element here. So the footer element is not a sectioning content, therefore it doesn't introduce a new section in our outline. It is used to define a page footer, which typically contains copyright information. Let me just list that down here. Copyright information. It can also contain legal notices. Legal notices. It can contain sitemaps, authorship information, uh, back back to top links, or navigation blocks, and even other related contents such as sign up or links to social media accounts. Some keynotes to remember would be that the permitted parents of a footer element will be elements that accepts flow content. A keynote to remember is that the footer element must not be a descendant of an address element. This one, address element, header, or another footer element. So technically, you must not be placing the footer inside of any of these elements here. So some of the usage of the footer element is that you can enclose information about the author in an address element. It can be included into the footer element. So that means we can go and put and maximize the use of the address element here. Let's say authorship information. So let's go and put address here. And then we can place there the authorship information. If I go and try to refresh this and go to that specific part of our document here, let me just go and remove this and place this here and then comment it out, or place this inside of the commented section here that we have for our reference, just for your review. So these are the keynotes that you can actually look up when you try to look up the file that we are creating right now here. So let me just save that, and then in this one I also want to have a copy of that here, so at least you can use this as a reference in the future when you download the reference here. So you would see that we have the styling of the text that is inside of here in italic. One tip and a keynote to remember that when you use contact information, or let's say you place contact information inside of the footer element, you have to make sure that this contact information is inside of the address element.